Hello and welcome to another episode of my vlog, and today I'm gonna just give you a little brief information about two more albums that I uploaded to all the digital platforms. So hopefully it will be online in a week or so. And the albums are Swedish Family. I know there's a lot of people out there trying to get their hands on that album. It's really hard to find that album nowadays. And also Cinematograph, which is also a bit tricky to find, I believe. But then those two albums will be online in a week or so. And a little bit about the history behind those albums. The first one, Swedish Family, was made 2004, and I decided to sort of create an ambient album, an ambient vibe, and use some Swedish folk music elements into the music. But through the process and the way the guys played on the album, it turned out to be more, it sounded more like the vintage kind of prog we had here in Sweden back in the 70s. So from that I decided to create a band called Swedish Family, and and the band had released this album, Vintage Prog, and so I started to build up the myth about Swedish Family with fake names. All the musicians had fake names, which was a miss because they got no credit at all. But the true name behind all those guys are Roine Stolt, of course, playing the guitar and bass, and Hasse Brynjusson to play the drums. And then we had Ulf Wallander, this really great saxophone player. He did some soprano saxophone. And then, of course, yours truly on the keyboards, and I did some other stuff as well, a bit of vocal, not much though. But anyway, it was great fun to create this fake band, and it turned out to be even more fun a few years later when I was working at the theater. It was a project I worked with a theater company here in Sweden that had this collaboration with the Russian theater company, and the Russians, I went to Russia and worked there for some time, and the Russians told me that Swedish Family was a nickname for group sex in Russia, which makes it even double trouble in that name, but really funny. That's Swedish Family. Cinematograph, on the other side, is sort of my first attempt to make cinematic kind of music, and I always felt I'm attracted in that kind of vibe. And of course, Nosferatu was another attempt. There will probably be some more. So they will be online soon for you all. So yeah, thank you for listening. Bye.